and welcome back to another Mail Time episode, episode 14, with the one and only Ms. Bikenbird.
Hola.
I can't believe that a full month of January is almost gone. 2018 ain't messing around, guys. You better strap in. So, I'm not wearing a hat this episode because someone was pointing out that I always wear a hat, and I look back at other episodes, and I think there was like one other episode where I'm not wearing a hat, so I'm going to try wearing a hat less often. So.
I never even noticed, but I mean, it's true. You always wear a hat.
Yeah, I do. Speaking of what we're wearing, I'm wearing one of my Texas Motor Meat shirts that Motornosty was selling, but these are garbage compared to the lovely Bikenbird shirts that Miss Bird's wearing. There she goes. You can get these lovely shirts at bikenbird.com or the link in the description. But we got a lot of chips today. Before we get to the actual packages, I have two things I need to go over. So first thing is we got 4 chips from my parents. I figured you guys would like to see these, even though they're not going to be on the standard subscriber collection, which is now, hold that, now two boards large. And I am fairly confident that this one will be filled very shortly as well. But my parents have their own little collection that I have on similar boards. But I want to go ahead and cut the close-up on these. First one, we have a gray and orange chip on the bar and shield side. We have LumberjackHD.com, Nacogdoches, Texas. On the back side, we have Lumberjack Harley-Davidson with looks like some wood axes here. Next up on the list, we have a fluorescent green and black chip. On the bar and shield side, we have Paris, Texas. On the back side, we have Paris Harley-Davidson with a Eiffel Tower wearing a cowboy hat. Yeehaw.
That's funny.
Next up, we have a blue and black chip. On the bar and shield side, we have RoughneckHarley.com, Longview, Texas. On the back side, we have Roughneck Harley-Davidson with an oil derrick. I think that's what those are called. So. Maybe.
Nah.
Easy, don't mess with my chips. On the next one, on the bar and shield side, we have Stampede Harley-Davidson. On the back side, we have 115 years with the eagle and the bar and shield, Burleson, Texas. I actually have one from Stampede. I believe, yeah, I have the blood red Stampede Harley-Davidson. Kind of similar on the bar and shield, but completely different on the back. So, no duplicates still. All right, so, of course, thanks to my parents. They were kind of the ones that kind of started this whole deal. So it's nice to see their collection growing. Definitely not at the rate that the subscribers are growing.
I like this gray one. That's a cool color.
Yeah, do I have it? I don't think I have another gray.
I don't think you have it. I was trying to look to see if you have it.
I have one from them.
From them? Another gray one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the gray. It's neat.
Me too. Alright, so moving along here, I don't even know if this is really an issue. It was more of a concern more than anything, but I had a neighbor drop this off. Now, this is all blacked out because this was not sent to my P.O. box. This was sent to my home address. I don't know how this person got my home address. I don't know who sent it because there is no return. There was no letter in the package. By the way, I opened it off camera because I didn't know what it was going to be. I didn't want to have like anthrax or something blow up in my face.
2319! We have a 2319!
Yeah, so if you are a subscriber, please reach out to me and tell me how you got my home address so I can keep that from happening again. I asked all the guys, all my OG crew, even
my friends,
some of your friends that had mentioned the channel, things like that, and none of them could answer who it was from. So one of the things that was concerning to me is not only one, was this sent to my home address, but two, all of the chips they sent were from local dealers. Like they were all, it was all one dealer. It was all from Caliente Harley, which is the dealership closest to me. So I don't know.
Caliente sent him to you.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping someone from Caliente.
Caliente, did you do this?
I'm hoping someone from Caliente did it, and because like I've purchased a bike from them before, they would have my home address.
They would have your address.
But I think if they did that, it would be like a hey, thanks for buying a bike. Like
right,
they would take advantage of
note in there.
Yeah, they would take advantage of the promotional opportunity.
Right.
Anyways, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and say this was not a malicious attempt or anything like that. So let's go ahead and cut the close-up. So first up, we have a red, white, and blue chip. It is a full-color chip. On the bar and shield side, we have Caliente Harley-Davidson, proud supporter of our military, San Antonio, Texas. On the back side, it has San Antonio, gateway to the Air Force.
So that's why I thought it was, originally, I thought it was one of my best friends from high school ended up moving down here and met her husband down here, and her husband had talked about sending us chips. He's in the Air Force, and so I was like almost certain it was him. But
yeah, but we asked him and he said no.
He said no.
For those of you who don't know, San Antonio is considered military USA because of the amount of military bases, specifically Air Force bases. So this was kind of cool. I like this one.
It was really cool.
Next up, we have a orange and black chip. On the bar and shield side, we have Caliente Harley-Davidson with the bar and shield. On the back side, it is a full color chip. We have Caliente Harley-Davidson, San Antonio, Texas, with this cartoon chick with some big old knockers. So that's kind of cool, I guess. Cartoon knockers. Yay, yay. Next, we have a green and black chip. On the bar and shield side, we have San Antonio, Texas with the bar and shield. On the back side, we have Caliente Harley-Davidson, once again with the bar and shield. Next up, I'm assuming this is for Miss Bird, we have the exact same chip as the last one, but it is in pink and white.
Pink.
And then last but not least, we have a generic bar and shield on one side with the $100 on the back side. I have their number. I guess we could add them to our list. Now, I found a chip that has $100 on it, and you're telling me that this is not worth $100. I could take you to court, and I'm going to sue you, and I'm going to win. Because I'm going to call Jeff Davis.
I was hit by an 18-wheeler. Jeff fought for me, and I received $587,480.
All right, so if you weren't, like I said, being rude and trying to show that... Because why would you send it to my home address when I put the P.O. box? Like I said, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, so thank you for sending the chips. Alright, so now we can actually move on to the first two packages, or the only two packages that we have here. Who are they from?
So we have one little bubbly mailer from Gary.
That's not his last name. You can read that second part.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Do you think his last name is Fat Boy?
Well, I don't know why you wouldn't read it.
Well, I'm going to.
Okay.
Push me close to the edge. This one's from Gary, Fat Boy 740, Carmi, Illinois. He writes his E's like this too. Look, remember that other letter we got where the E's were all like this?
Well, he sent stuff in before.
That was probably him.
Yeah.
And this one is from Rice or Reese? Rice Ranch? Reese Ranch?
It's R-E-I-S. It could go either way.
Reese Ranch.
I would think it's Reese. Reese Ranch.
Reese's.
Alright, so what do you want to open first?
I'm gonna open this one first.
Okay. Oh, I can cut it. I can see right through it.
Cut it.
I need to sharpen this knife. Still have not sharpened it.
Great looking. Little sneaker, peeker.
An MRS. Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. Alright. First of all, check this out.
Ooh, picture!
I love pictures!
I love the pictures. That's a gorgeous bike. I'm usually not a fan of like the heavy white with all the chrome, but I feel like if you're gonna have a lot of chrome, the heavy white really makes it pop. And that is gorgeous. Cut the close up on this picture, because that's a pretty bike. I'm not just saying that because I'm on camera. I actually really like that.
You know what, Mr. Reese? Good job on this chip too. That's in there.
Yeah, he taped it to the letter so it wouldn't slide around.
That ain't going nowhere.
Smart.
There you go.
Alright, so I'm going to ask you guys, do you want me to retire the announcer voice? Because I feel like it's kind of overplayed at this point. Maybe I'll just read them from now on.
I don't know. That's a hard one. It's kind of like part of the video, like the announcer voice part. Are you annoyed with it? I like it. I
don't know. Let me know down in the comments. I will not read these comments until 4 or 5 episodes have already been recorded. Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe. Okay, I'm putting it now. Keep the announcer voice or kill the announcer voice, but I'm going to continue the announcer voice for the rest of the filming. So, at least 4 or 5 more episodes after you see this. I'm not looking at your opinions. So, all right, Mr. and it's just a mess. I don't understand like this joke, this MRS joke, because even if I proposed to you today, you still would not be MRS Bird for like another year. It's just a mess. But I'm just gonna let it go. Mr. and Miss Bird, I love what you do to. Oh God, I'm gonna start that one over. I love what you do on your channel. It's always something interesting in one way or another. I'm from the good part of California, Northern California. Ooh, throwing shade. Not too many people and wide open spaces. I was in Reno and bought my first pair of leathers to go with my new bike, Softail Deluxe. I love it. Please keep up the good work. Sincerely yours, Tony. Awesome, Tony. Like I said this before I even opened your letter. That bike is gorgeous. I have a soft spot for those Softail Deluxes. I don't know why. Like, they're definitely not my style, but I think I feel like they're one of the few bikes that are keeping that old school feel alive.
The bike just has a lot of chrome, but it doesn't like look bad, I guess, because of the style of the bike.
Yeah.
And they got like the white stripe on the tank and the white wall tires. The bike kind of it do like that.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Can I have the chip now? Hit me with the chip.
Whoop-pa!
Cut to close up. We have a black and blue full color chip. On the bar and shield side, we have 115 years Reno, Nevada with the bar and shield and the eagle. On the back side, we have Chester's Reno Harley-Davidson. That's pretty awesome. It's got the American flag, some dice, and some cards, because, you know, Reno, it's like little Las Vegas, the biggest little city in the world, things what they call it. Well, awesome, Tony. I appreciate it. You are the first person outside of these, right? Was one of these an anniversary? Or no?
One of the ones your parents got.
One of the ones my parents got me. So you're the first subscriber to give me a anniversary chip. So that is awesome.
I think. This one you're going to be able to cut as well.
Yep, and I already know what one of the things in this is because he told me what it was going to be. And I thought it was hilarious. Illinois.
Bet it's cold up there.
Oh, I bet it is.
Right now.
We're actually expected to get snow tomorrow, so.
Do you think he works at Walmart?
It's possible. Either that or he just has smiley face stickers.
Those are the Walmart smiley face, though. Put like a gyno there.
Oh, God. Gross.
That was gross. Alright. Letter. Oh, he has sent us something before. I remember the eagle paper. This was the same guy with the pretty E's.
Yes. From Gary, Fatboy740. Hey guys, my missus just came back from Bloomington, Indiana, and she got you guys some chips. The reason the bird is on the chip is because the owner has had the bird for 42 years, and it's the shop mascot, which we thought was pretty cool. Is it an actual bird? That's an old ass. I didn't think birds lived that long. Anyway, there are 2 for you, just in case you wanted to see both sides, and a pink one for Miss Bird. Have a good one. He capitalized M-I-S-S. That's funny. Have a good one. P.S. If the expensive hand-tooled leather saddlebags are not in the envelope, they must have fallen out. Son of a bitch. Are they?
Dang post office.
Dad?
Dang it.
I'm to file a insurance claim with USPS. Yeah. All right, hit me with the chips. Hold on. First off, before we get to the chips, there's also something wrapped up here, and it says for Donnie. This is what I know what it is, and that's gonna be funny. So, no, don't open it yet. Let's see the chips first. Let's see the chips first. Hit me with the chips.
Whoop-pa.
Hit me with the chips.
Whoopah!
All right, we have a cut to close up. We have a orange and black chip. There is no bar. Well, yeah, on the bar and shield side we have. Oh, it is a full color chip. On the bar and shield side we have Harley-Davidson of Bloomington, Indiana. On the back side we have a bird with Bloomington, Indiana. That's awesome. So it must actually be a real bird that hangs out in this shop. I did not know birds lived that long.
I didn't either, to be honest with you.
I learned something today. And then cut to close up. On the second one, we have a white and red chip with the same graphics as the last one. Like he said, there's two, so I can show both sides. That's kind of cool. I actually like that because sometimes the chips have two cool sides. I'm like, so I appreciate that. And then the pink one, pink and black with the same graphics for Miss Bird.
That's me. I like the bird.
That's really cool.
That's so cool.
All right, so he had a secondary package inside this package. So this one, I already know what this is, so it's going to be funny.
For Donnie.
So the package says, for Donnie. It's funny as shit, right?
Aww. Donnie.
I know he's going to love this, though, just because...
Donnie, we love you.
Cut to close up. So,
Dead.
in this package, we have a small little compass that Donnie will be able to strap on his bike. Oh, that is so funny.
That's hilarious. Does it have like adhesive part on it?
It's got a little clip on it, so
clip.
he could clip it.
Oh, it's like flexible too.
Yeah.
That is.
Or you could put some double-sided tape on it and stick it to his bars.
You
or
can
something.
put it like on a.
You could put it on a.
Slide it on a watch.
Yeah, that's hilarious. He's gonna love that. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for today's episode. That's all the packages we have. Once again, a special shout out to Tony, Gary, my parents, and whoever the hell sent me San Antonio chips, my home address. I appreciate you guys.
We have cameras on our house.
We have a lot of cameras and a lot of guns and some dogs. So
Don't say we have guns. It's a little too far.
I'm just saying. All right, guys, before we leave, let's go ahead and cut to close-up of what we have so far. So if you have a chip that you do not see on that board, or you do see on that board and you still want to send it anyways with your story and your letter, go ahead and send it to the address on the screen. Woo! Alright, guys. I don't know what else to say. Alright, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and punch that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.